Hey there, beautiful souls. Ever felt like life's trials and tribulations were just too overwhelming? Ever wondered if there's a silver lining in the struggles we face? Well, what if we told you that there's beauty in brokenness and a divine hand ready to restore and transform our lives? Yes, you heard it right. Today we're diving into an incredibly uplifting journey. The beauty of brokenness, God's restoration. So grab your favorite drink, settle in, and get ready for an enlightening experience that might just change the way you view life's challenges. Welcome to the Word of Life, the place where we explore life's deeper meanings and uncover the hidden gems in our trials. If you're joining us for the first time, you're in for a treat. And to our returning family, we only bring the most heart-touching and thought-provoking content. In today's video, we're delving into a concept that's as ancient as humanity itself, finding strength and beauty in our brokenness, and how this shapes our relationship with the divine. Let's start by understanding what we mean by brokenness. It's more than just feeling down or going through tough times. Brokenness is about reaching a point where we realize our own limitations, where our dreams, hopes, or even our very sense of self feel shattered. It's about those moments when life seems to hit the hardest, leaving us feeling vulnerable and exposed. But here's the twist. It's in these moments of utter frailty that many find the greatest opportunity for spiritual growth and renewal. It's like a seed that must crack open to sprout and grow. Intrigued? There's so much more to this. In understanding brokenness, let's reflect on the story of David as depicted in the Psalms. King David, a man after God's own heart, experienced profound brokenness. Especially Psalm chapter 51, reveals his deep anguish and repentance after his misdeeds. He writes, "The sacrifices of God are a broken spirit, a broken and contrite heart. O God, you will not despise." This highlights that in our brokenness, we often find a raw and honest connection with God. David's journey shows us that brokenness isn't the end. It can be the beginning of a deeper, more genuine relationship with the divine. It's about coming to God not with pride or pretense, but with a heart open to healing and transformation. David's story is a powerful reminder that even in our darkest moments, we can find grace and the opportunity for a profound spiritual rebirth. Moving on, let's talk about the role of faith in this healing process. For many, faith is the anchor in the storm, the light in the darkness. It's about believing that there's a higher power at work, one that can take our broken pieces and create something new and beautiful. This belief isn't about denying the pain or the struggle. Rather, it's about finding a deeper purpose and meaning in them. It's about understanding that sometimes we need to be broken down to be built up stronger and better than before. And that's not just inspiring, it's transformative. In exploring the role of faith in healing, the Bible offers the story of the woman with the issue of blood, as told in Mark chapter 5, verse 25 to 34. For 12 years, she suffered, yet her faith led her to believe that just touching Jesus' garment would heal her. And it did. Her faith in the midst of prolonged suffering was her pathway to healing. This mirrors our own journey. Sometimes our healing begins with a single act of faith, however small it may seem. It's about trusting in a power greater than ourselves to mend what's broken. This story teaches us that faith isn't passive. It's active and often requires us to take a step even when the outcome is uncertain. It's a testament to the transformative power of faith in our darkest and most broken times. Throughout history and across cultures, the theme of rising from adversity is pervasive and powerful. From the biblical tales of Job's unwavering faith amidst suffering to the ancient Japanese art of kintsugi, where broken pottery is mended with gold, the concept of finding beauty in brokenness has been a beacon of hope. These stories and practices teach us something profound, that our flaws and scars can be channels of grace and sources of unimaginable beauty. They remind us that what is broken is not lost. it can be restored and treasured. From a historical and cultural perspective, the story of Job is particularly resonant. Job's unwavering faith, amidst immense suffering, is a central theme of his narrative. The book of Job illustrates how he, despite losing everything, his wealth, his family, his health, refused to curse God. Instead, Job's story is one of patience, endurance, and unshakable faith, exemplified in Job chapter 13, verse 15. Though he slay me, yet will I trust in him. His story is a profound example of finding beauty in brokenness, showing us that our trials can deepen our faith and resilience. Job's eventual restoration demonstrates that while brokenness can be a part of our story, it does not define us. Instead, it can lead to a deeper understanding and appreciation of life's blessings. Are you feeling moved by these powerful concepts? If you are, and you haven't already, please consider subscribing to our channel. Your support means the world to us and helps us bring more content like this to you. Now let's continue this journey of discovery and inspiration. We've all heard or even experienced stories of personal restoration that leave us in awe. People who've hit rock bottom, whether due to loss, addiction, or despair, yet found strength and redemption in their faith. These real-life testimonials are not just stories. They're living proof of the transformative power of embracing our brokenness and trusting in a higher power for restoration. These narratives inspire us, showing that no matter how shattered our lives may seem, there is always a path to renewal and hope. Reflecting on personal stories of restoration, we find parallels in the story of Peter's denial of Christ. Peter, one of Jesus' closest disciples, experienced profound personal failure when he denied knowing Jesus 3 times. This moment of brokenness is captured in Luke chapter 22, verse 61 to 62, where Peter weeps bitterly after realizing his failure. Yet this moment of brokenness wasn't the end for Peter. Jesus' subsequent forgiveness and restoration of Peter highlight the power of grace and redemption. This story is a powerful reminder that even in our weakest and most broken moments, there is hope for renewal and redemption. Our failures and shortcomings, while painful, can lead to powerful personal transformation and a deeper understanding of unconditional love and forgiveness. But the journey doesn't have to be a solitary one. The power of community in our healing process is immense. Sharing our stories of brokenness and listening to others creates a bond that transcends our individual struggles. It's in these communities, be it a church, a support group, or even a circle of friends, that we find not just sympathy, but empathy. We realize we're not alone in our struggles. The collective strength and support help us heal, grow, and maybe even help others on their path to restoration. Remember, every time we share our story, we light a candle in someone else's darkness. In the power of community and healing, the early Christian community, as described in Acts chapter 2, verse 42 to 47, serves as a profound example. The believers shared everything they had, supported one another, and their sense of community was deeply healing and restorative. They broke bread in their homes and ate together with glad and sincere hearts. This illustrates how sharing our journey, supporting each other in our brokenness, and finding strength in a community of faith can be incredibly healing. It shows that while our individual relationship with God is crucial, there is also immense power and healing found in being part of a spiritual community where love, support, and empathy are freely given. The path through brokenness often leads to a profound journey of self-discovery. It's during our lowest points that we peel back the layers of who we are and what truly matters to us. This introspection can be painful, yet enlightening. We might discover strengths we never knew we had, or confront weaknesses we've long ignored. This journey is about facing our truths, however uncomfortable, and emerging with a deeper understanding and acceptance of ourselves. It's about learning to love all parts of ourselves, even the broken ones. The journey of self-discovery and brokenness can be likened to the transformation of Saul to Paul. Saul, a zealous persecutor of Christians, encountered Christ on the road to Damascus, as recounted in Acts chapter 9. This moment of brokenness led to a profound self-discovery and transformation. Saul became Paul, one of the most influential apostles of Christ. His journey is a powerful example of how our lowest points can lead to significant self-discovery and change the course of our lives. Paul's writings, particularly in 2 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 9, "My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness." You underscore the idea that our weaknesses and brokenness can be the very place where we experience the most growth and strength. An integral part of this journey is the concept of forgiveness and release. Holding on to past hurts, grudges, or even guilt can keep us trapped in a cycle of brokenness. Learning to forgive others and ourselves is a crucial step towards healing. It's not about forgetting or excusing the pain caused. It's about freeing ourselves from the burden of bitterness and making peace with our past. This liberation opens the door to a new beginning, one where we're not defined by our scars, but empowered by them. Exploring the concept of forgiveness and release, the parable of the prodigal son in Luke chapter 15, verse 11 to 32 is a poignant illustration. The younger son's return after squandering his inheritance and the father's unconditional forgiveness and acceptance is a powerful depiction of love and redemption. This story teaches us about the liberating power of forgiveness and the joy of restoration. It's a reminder that no matter how far we stray or how broken we become, there is always a path back to love, acceptance, and forgiveness. This parable encourages us to let go of our past, embrace forgiveness, and step into a renewed relationship with God and those around us. Finally, embracing change and moving forward is the culmination of our journey through brokenness. It's about recognizing that while we can't change the past, we can shape our future. This doesn't mean the memories or the pain will vanish completely. It means we learn to grow around our scars, allowing them to become part of our story, not the entire narrative. Moving forward is about taking the lessons learned, the strength gained, and the faith deepened and using them to step into a new chapter of life, one filled with hope, purpose, and joy. In embracing change and moving forward, the story of Joseph, from being sold into slavery to becoming the governor of Egypt, is incredibly relevant. Joseph's journey, detailed in Genesis, is filled with hardship and betrayal. Yet his ability to forgive his brothers and recognize God's hand in his journey is remarkable. Genesis chapter 50, verse 20, where Joseph says, "You intended to harm me, but God intended it for good," highlights his understanding that his hardships were part of a larger plan. This story teaches us that moving forward isn't just about overcoming our past, but also about seeing how our experiences shape us for a greater purpose. It's about recognizing that our brokenness can lead to growth, new opportunities, and the fulfillment of our destiny. And there you have it, friends. The beauty of brokenness and the divine promise of restoration. It's a journey marked by pain, introspection, growth, and ultimately, renewal. If today's video resonated with you, if it brought a new perspective or a flicker of hope, then do hit that like button. It helps us reach more people and share this message of hope and healing. Don't forget to subscribe for more content that touches the heart and soul. Until next time, keep faith, embrace your journey, and remember, you are not just a story of brokenness, but a masterpiece of restoration and beauty. Stay blessed.